Like many Lutheran congregations, First United offers a printed resource called a bulletin to assist worshipers. The bulletin contains the order of service, liturgical information, music listings, and the day's Bible readings. First United prints important community announcements in a separate weekly newsletter, called Keeping in Touch. Here are some tips on using the worship materials that will help you make the most out of your worship experience. Number 1. Arrive early. A few extra minutes before worship will allow you to scan the bulletin and prepare for the service. Number 2. Pick up worship materials. At many congregations, an usher may give you a bulletin and help you find seating. Our bulletins and Keeping in Touch are stacked near the entrance for self-service. Upon entering the worship space, pick up copies for you and your family to use. Then feel free to sit wherever you like in the church. There is no reserved seating, and no one will be upset by whatever seat you choose. Number 3. Review the order of worship. When seated, open the bulletin and find the order of the service. We print the entire service in the bulletin, eliminating the need for hymnals, and so that worshipers don't have to switch back and forth between worship aids. Number 4. Determine if other worship resources are required. On rare occasions, the order of worship may specify other external supplies required during the service, such as candles on Christmas Eve, and palm leaves on Palm Sunday. These can normally be found at the entrance near the bulletins. If you do not find them, please ask. We do not use attendance books or cards at First United. First-time visitors, however, are encouraged to sign our visitor's guest book on the table so that we can learn a little bit about you and keep in contact with you if you desire. Number 5. Reflect on bulletin artwork. Covers often feature a drawing or design that corresponds to the season of the church year or the day's Bible verses. Inside images relate to the theme for the day. When appropriate, commemoration days of church fathers and mothers are noted on the back page. Examine the artwork and make a note of its connection to the lessons or the sermon. Number 6. Track your worship progress. The bulletin will guide you through the liturgy, hymns, and lessons as you worship, and let you know where you are at all times. Number 7. Watch for liturgical dialogues. The bulletin contains spoken parts of the liturgy as well. The worship leader's parts may be marked with a P for presiding minister or pastor, an L for leader, or an A for assisting minister. The congregation's responses may be marked with a C for congregation, or all for well, all, and are often printed in boldface type. Number 8. Identify the worship leaders and assistants. The names of the pastor and teaching parish student can be found in the bulletin. Musicians, greeters, readers, intercessors, church council representatives, and refreshment providers can usually be found in Keeping in Touch. Greet these people by name following the service. Make good eye contact. Number 9. Review the printed announcements. Community activities, calendars, and updates are listed in Keeping in Touch. Scan the listings during the prelude music or the spoken announcements. Number 10. Make good use of the bulletin after the service. We encourage you to take the bulletin and keeping in touch home with you. Return other copies to the stack if possible. At times, recycling bins may also be provided. Be aware. Most congregations stand at certain times during worship, such as to honor Jesus' presence when the gospel is read. Standing and sitting are not for exercise, rather, they're an important physical participation in worship that helps you focus on the meaning behind the action. Still, we realize that some people are unable to stand along with the rest of the congregation at these times, and that standing is not always the most contemplative position for some during parts of the liturgy. We want you to get the most out of your worship experience, and if this means stretching arms up in praise, or kneeling face down for prayers, or any other body positioning that makes you feel closer to the divine, you are heartily welcome to use them. We may be able to learn something from you too. A unique part of worship at First United is our liturgy of transformation. As a church without walls, we share our worship space with others. Therefore, before we leave the space to be Christ in the world, we return the church to the way we found it, ready for ministry use. As part of our worship, the congregation assists in putting away items belonging to First United. No one is required to help, but many hands make light the work. You are welcome to help if you wish. Thank you for watching this short film. We hope it has been helpful to you and that you enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you at First United real soon.